Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Replay Metal Gear Solid. In the last part, we beat Psycho Mantis and then Meryl got shot several times by a sniper. And now we have to go find our sniper rifle of our own so we can hopefully save her. However, as Otacon told us, the nearest sniper rifle is back in the first building we were in. The tank hangar, or whatever it was called. And that's one hell of a backtrack for this game to randomly throw at us. In fact, it's the only really big backtrack the game has. Technically. The remake gets instant props for this sequence. Why? The nearest sniper rifle was actually changed. They added a second one. Because the thing is, the remake added the tranquilizer weapons that Metal Gear Solid 2 added. And one of them is a tranquilizer sniper rifle that you can find actually back on the first basement floor of the nuclear warhead storage building. I want to say it's nearly the same room that you found the diazepam in, but I'm not exactly sure about that. So that's one hell of a less meaty backtrack. Also, this is a thing. Get in a cardboard box in one of these trucks, and eventually, this happens.
Is this all there is to load? So the heliport, huh?
And now we're back here in the heliport. That is this game's quick travel system, similar to how Metal Gear 1 had those trucks that would take you to various places. There are only 3 trucks of its kind in the game, one here at the heliport, one back at the nuclear warhead storage building, and one right before the end of Disc 1. Yeah, which, yeah, that's the thing, this game's 2 discs long, though Disc 2 is much shorter than Disc 1. Either way, before we actually head down to get the sniper rifle, which is down the armory, which is the floor that we fought at Revolver Ocelot, I want to come over here and get these stun grenades. Trust me, you're going to need them. And now we're cutting over to there. Why? Because you've seen a lot of this stuff before. Now, thankfully, the sniper rifle is actually pretty easy to find. It's in the top left room. Though, obviously, watch out. There are guards in here now that can spot you, and I'm trying to get as few alerts as possible, so, yeah. Also, just to give you guys an approximation of how long this game is, with cutscenes, it's probably around 8 hours, but without them, it's probably only about 2 to 3 hours long of game, which is thankfully not the worst it'll ever get in the series. 4 is worse.
You got a PSG-1. You can use that against Sniper Wolf. Hurry up and save Meryl.
Yeah, I'm on my way. But yeah, Metal Gear Solid 4 thankfully has a much, well not thankfully, has a much worse cutscene to gameplay ratio in general. There's about 5 hours a game in that game, but there's also 9.5 hours of cutscenes. No joke. There's movie versions of the game that are 9.5 hours long. And that's kind of disgusting. Either way, to get back to the nuclear warhead storage building, it is slower to go back to the truck and take the fast travel back there. It is actually faster to go north from this building. Not by much, it's only like a good minute faster, but hey, that's another minute. So, and also thankfully, when you're back in this room, the lasers are no longer active, so you can just walk straight north. However, where we fought the tank is now populated with claymores. And there's also 2 gun cameras over there, so watch out for that. But I'm just going to cut past that. Back to the room with the wolves. I don't know why I'm showing this. I could easily just cut right back to where Sniper Wolf was, but who needs it? You know, my question still stands on how these things are fed constantly. Supposedly Sniper Wolf and, the people at the base feed them, which I can understand that much, but why are they in a cave? That doesn't make much sense to me. Also, how does Snake store all this stuff on him? I know that's a really stupid question to ask in a video game, but he doesn't look like he has much pocket space in that sneaking suit, so how is he storing all those guns, 2 cardboard boxes, and a lot of other stuff? Unless he has hammer space. Either way, now we're back here. Meryl's body is gone, if I recall. And so are the claymores. However, now the fight begins against Sniper Wolf. First off, use a diazepam, that thing we got last time. What that pill does is that it stops your sniper scope from trembling when you're aiming through it. Normally, it'd be moving all over the place. So now you can be much better shot with it. Sniper Wolf's a pretty simple fight, though. You just snipe her before she snipes you. Though you can actually see her laser sight if it goes right into the middle of your scope. Though, I forget... what was I going to say? No, actually, no. I was phrasing that sentence entirely wrong anyway. I believe you don't have diazepam. You can actually use the cigarettes that Snake brought with him in his stomach to calm yourself down enough to use the scopes in a slightly stable fashion. Either way, Sniper Wolf, really, really easy fight. Because all I have to do is aim at her and hopefully shoot before she shoots. The diazepam will eventually wear off, but it's quick enough to get another thing in there. And she's down. Not a hard boss fight. Kind of disappointing, really.
Sniper Wolf is Foxhound's best sharpshooter. Everyone knows that women have more patience than men, but Sniper Wolf can go for a whole week with no sleep, no food, the sights never straying from her target. And on top of that, she takes diazepam, so her hands never tremble.
Get on your stomach. Fire from the prone position. It would be good if you had a tripod or something stable to balance your weapon on. If you do not have that, hold the weapon firmly under your armpit and keep it still with your chin. Line up your target in your scope's crosshairs.
And I need to show those off because I accidentally forgot to show them off during the actual fight. Which means I had to fight her again. That was not fun. Oh well. Either if we head north here, we can actually finally head onto that tower that we were told about a few parts back at this point, really. Oh, really?
Snake, wouldn't now be a good time to save your mission? You haven't saved your mission in a long time anyway, right?
What's going on?
I'm not sure. I'm getting a bad feeling.
Bad feeling? Something you ate?
No, I'm serious. Like a premonition or something.
And the game actually gives you a random, almost required save at this point.
Snake, it's all up to you.
There's a reason for this, though, that I will not discuss until it becomes more prevalent. Either way, Sniper Wolf, even though we haven't really heard her voice yet, she's voiced by Miriam from Batman the Animated Series, so that's a nice little fact about her. But she's also done some game voices, if I recall. Ultimecia in the Dissidia games, Poison Ivy in the Arkham games. So some pretty good stuff there. Yeah. Either way, there's the door. Oh. Shit. Well then. This is awkward.
Don't move!
It's hard to miss when you're this close. Toss your weapon over here. Slowly. You are a fool to come back here. Stupid man.
A lady sniper, huh?
Didn't you know that 2/3 of the world's greatest assassins are women? Do you want to die now? Or after your female friend? Which will it be?
I'll die after I kill you.
Is that right? Well, at least you've got spirit. I am Sniper Wolf, and I always kill what I aim at. You're my special prey. Got it? I've left my mark on you. I won't forget it. Until I kill you, you're all I think about.
Take him away.
Don't kill me yet.
come alive. Leave it to me. I want no more accidents like that dumb chief.
Yes, he's my target. Mine.
Can you hear me, Solid Snake?
He's tougher than I thought.
Do you know who I am? I always knew that one day I would meet you. The man who stole what was rightly mine. The man who stole my birthright.
Forget it. Your body is strapped down tight.
Me? I'm the man you stole everything good from. And now, after the sacrifice of our brothers, after 30 long years, finally, the two of us meet. The brother of light and the brother of dark.
Do you need his DNA too?
Yes. I want a sample while he's still alive. We need it to correct the genome soldier's mutations.
Then we'll be able to cure them?
No. We still have to get our hands on Big Boss's DNA.
Have they given in to our demands yet?
Not yet.
They won't give in. They're all hypocrites, every one of them.
Is that your opinion as a Kurd?
They always put politics first.
That's right. That's why they want to avoid any leak about their precious new nuclear weapon.
Boss, it looks like our friend is awake.
There definitely is a resemblance, don't you think, little brother? Or should I say, big brother? I'm not sure. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You and I are both the last surviving sons of Big Boss. It's me. Really? Then what? Those idiots! All right, Raven. I'll be right there. They're not responding to our demands. We launched the first one in 10 hours as planned.
Damn Americans.
Looks like you read them wrong.
Something's funny. Normally the Americans are the first ones to the negotiating table. They must think they've got something up their sleeves.
So it's come down to it, has it? We're going to launch that nuke and ride it all the way into history.
I've got to take care of some launch preparations. You're in charge here, Ocelot.
What about you? Want to stay for the show?
I'm not interested. It's time to feed the family.
So you prefer your wolves to my show, huh?
Ocelot, don't screw up like you did with the chief.
Yes, I know. That was an accident. I didn't think a pencil pusher like him would be so tough.
Well, his mental defenses were reinforced by hypnotherapy.
Boss, what about that ninja?
He's killed 12 men. Whoever he is, he's some kind of lunatic.
Bastard took my hand. How could he have gotten in here?
Perhaps there's a spy among us. Mantis is dead. We've also got to find out what killed Baker and Octopus. We're short-handed, so make this little torture show of yours as short as possible.
Torture? This is an interrogation.
As you wish. See you later, brother.
Your woman is still in this world.
Meryl.
Catch you later, handsome.
Once she picks a target, she doesn't think about anything else. Sometimes she even falls in love with them before she kills them. Finally, just the two of us. How are you feeling?
Not bad. Caught a nice nap on this revolving bed of yours. Too bad I was sleeping alone.
Glad glad to hear that. This is some bed, all right. I'm about to show you some of its nicer features.
Where are my things?
Oh, don't worry. They're all there. Washington was taking quite a chance sending you here. Someone must have had a lot of faith in your skill, huh, carrier boy?
So, Metal Gear's armed with a new type of nuclear warhead, huh?
Why don't you go ask Campbell for the full story?
The Colonel?
By the way, you got an optical disc from President Baker, didn't you?
What if I did?
Is that the only disc? There's no other data?
What do you mean?
There's no copy? Do not. That's fine.
Is Meryl okay?
She's not dead yet. Wolf must have been feeling generous. But if you want her to stay that way, you better start answering my questions right now. You were holding one card key. Where are the other two? What's the trick behind that key?
Trick?
That weasel of a president said there's some kind of trick to using the key.
Hell if I know.
I see. No problem then. We're going to play a game, Snake. And we'll find out what kind of man you really are. When the pain becomes too great to bear, just give up and your suffering will end. But if you do, the girl's life is mine. Press the circle button repeatedly to regain your strength. When you've had enough, press the select button to submit. When your life reaches 0, the game is over. There are no continues, my friend. Don't even think about using auto-fire, or I'll know. I'm going to run a high-voltage electric current through your body. If it's just for a short time, it won't kill you.
But I never heard that before.
You're a tough guy, Snake. But I've got some bad news for you. You're no POW. You're a hostage. There's no Geneva Convention. No one is coming to save you. Starting to feel a little scared. Good. You should be. Okay, let's get started. Okay, here we go.
May your hands rest in peace during this, because you have to mash the shit out of the circle button. Very often I actually do die here, but thankfully this is the rare chance that I didn't.
How did you like that? Shall we go again?
Please no. But Ocelot wasn't joking there. If you use auto-fire here, depending on how the auto-fire works, because it varies on the controller from controller to controller, he will shoot you in the head. And, yeah, that kills you, so don't do that.
Had enough yet? We're not finished yet.
It's always 4 sessions, by the way. But yeah, something else, by the way, is that if you do die here, he means that no continues thing. You'll be sent, the only thing that'll be on the game over screen is exit, taking you back to the title screen.
You still okay? Want me to go on? Can you take one more?
Oh, by the way, if you want the good ending to the game, don't submit, because, let's just say Meryl doesn't make it if you submit. That's, yeah. I learned that the hard way the first playthrough, because this is pretty hard to do.
You're a strong man. Well, that's enough for now, I think. You're the boss's brother, all right. Your brother, he's an amazing man. Who else could shoot down 2 F-16s with a Hind helicopter? The Les Enfants Terribles project was not a total failure. He is the one man who could make my dream into a reality.
Looks like I got a roommate. The DARPA chief?
a stench.
Damn, I caught a cold. That witch. She took my clothes. Shut up in there, will ya?
Yeah, the guy from the prison's watching us, and you can annoy the shit out of him. Either way, going over some voice actor stuff. Liquid Snake is voiced by Cam Clark.
What the hell are you doing?
Who's done, well, a lot of stuff. He was Kralian in Xenogears, Ryudo in Grandia 2, Will Reynard in Legendia, Kratos
Snake,
Orient in Anything
are
Tales
you
of
okay?
Symphonia.
I've been better.
How's Meryl?
They've got her.
Damn. Snake, the government has decided not to give in to their demands. We're trying to buy some more time.
Come on, Colonel. Why don't you stop playing dumb? I'm sorry about Meryl, but I want the lies to end now.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear was designed to launch a new type of nuclear warhead, wasn't it? You knew it all along, didn't you? Why did you try to hide it?
I'm sorry.
Can't tell the grunts, huh? You've changed a lot. Metal Gear, secret advanced nuclear weapons research. Does the White House know about this? How deep does it go?
As far as I know, as of yesterday, the president had not been briefed about the Rex project.
Need-to-know basis, is that the idea?
These are sensitive times. Even subcritical nuclear tests are causing quite a stir.
Plausible deniability, huh?
Yes. And tomorrow, the president and his Russian counterpart are scheduled to sign the START 3 Accord.
I get it. That's the reason for the deadline.
That's right, Snake. And that's why we can't let this terrorist attack go public.
We still haven't even ratified START 2 or dealt with the issue of TMDs. This has to do with the president's reputation and America's place as the dominant superpower.
So patriotism is your excuse for circumventing the Constitution?
Please, Snake, just stop them.
Why should I?
Because you're the only one who can.
In that case, tell me the truth about this new type of nuclear warhead.
I told you before, I don't know the details.
I don't believe you. If the situation is so serious, why don't you give in to their demands? Let them have Big Boss's remains.
You see...
Or is there some reason that you can't do that? Something you haven't told me about?
Publicly, the president has been very vocal in his opposition to eugenics experiments. We don't want the existence of the genome army to go public.
And that's the only reason? Huh. Hell with you.
I'm sorry.
The corpse of the DARPA chief is lying right here next to me.
Oh, man.
But it's strange. He looks and smells like he's been dead for days. All his blood's been drained out, too.
Drained?
Maybe to slow down decomposition?
I have no idea.
But the chief only died a few hours ago, right?
Right. But he's already started to decompose.
What could it all be about?
Something in his blood that they wanted?
I doubt it. Just the nanomachines in the transmitter.
Did the chief tell them his detonation code?
I'm afraid so. It looks like they've got both codes and are nearly ready to launch.
Damn. Is there any way to prevent it?
It seems that there's some type of emergency override device that can cancel out the detonation code. It's a countermeasure that Arms Tech installed secretly. You have to unlock it with 3 special card keys.
And where are those keys?
I've got one of them. I don't know where the other 2 are. Besides, I'm locked up here.
We've got no choice. Forget about the keys. Your top priority now is to destroy Metal Gear itself. Sorry to have to lay it all in your lap, but you're all I've got. Bust out of there and get to the communications tower. Also...
What?
I know it's asking a lot.
Meryl, right?
Yeah.
I'll save her.
Thanks.
Just because you are locked up does not mean there is no chance of escape. Keep your eyes and ears open, and when you see a chance, take it.
Otacon, are you still okay?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth camouflage, that is.
I have a favor to ask. I need your help.
I was wondering when you'd ask. What should I do?
I've been captured. I'm locked up here in this cell.
What cell?
There's a big torture machine nearby.
Okay, I know it. It's close. I'll be there right away.
Thanks.
Normally, when a soldier is taken prisoner, he should only give up the big four. That's name, rank, serial number, and date of birth. But you're not any old soldier, Snake. I don't want you to tell them anything. Fortunately, you're strong enough to resist.
Snake, don't worry. You'll have a chance to escape. Hang on.
Snake, are you okay? I feel so scared for you. It must be horrible.
I've been through a lot worse. Believe me.
Wow, you really are a hero. It's a good thing the codec is connected directly to your inner ear. You can contact us anytime. It's always nice to hear that you're all right. Why don't you contact the Colonel? If anyone can think of a way out, it's him. Please, Snake, don't give up.
Good lord, that was a lot more codec than I remember it being. Either way, as I was saying, because I actually did just stop randomly saying those lines half the way through, Cam Clark was also the voice of a lot of the Leonardo stuff in the Turtles back in the day. I know he came back for the 2014 movie. And he was also Rocksteady, if I recall, at one point. He's also Simba in a lot of the Lion King stuff. Not the first movie. I think he was only in the sequels and like the Kingdom Hearts games and such. But yeah, he's a pretty decent voice actor, actually. Liquid's one of my favorite of his roles, though. And now I'm just annoying Johnny. Oh, that's right, this guy has a name, by the way. His name is Johnny Sasaki. He's a joke character made up by the team because there was one person, I forget the guy's full name, but his last name was Sasaki over at Konami. And he was known for being not only a bit lazy, but also having frequent problems, so they just made a joke character based off him.
Snake, it's showtime. Ocelot wants you.
Okay, I'll tell you once more. Press the circle button repeatedly to regain your strength. When you've had enough, press the select button to submit. When your life reaches 0, the game is over. There are no continues, my friend. I fought wars in Afghanistan, Mozambique, Eritrea, and Chad. Among the Mujahideen guerrillas, I was known and feared as Shalashaska. I was trained by the Russian GRU. I am not like one of those KGB slugs. To me, this isn't torture. It's a sport.
You're all just a bunch of sadists.
Don't confuse me with those uniformed fools. Well, shall we begin? Okay, here we go.
And now I have to do 4 more of these. Also, the guy who voices Johnny, which first up, they never referred to him as that in the game until the credits. But that guy's only ever voiced Johnny Sasaki. He has a second voice actor later on, but he didn't do much either.
Like that? Shall we go again?
And I have nothing else to say, really. By the way, most of the rest of this part is cutscenes. Well, and codec. Almost as much as Metal Gear Solid 2! I'm not going to enjoy that when I get to that game.
Had enough yet? We're not finished yet.
But yeah, the rest of this is pretty tedious. Thankfully, the most you ever have to know, the minimum amount you have to do this torture sequence is twice. There is a third time, and I believe even a fourth, but I've never tested to see the fourth, if that even exists.
You still okay? Want me to go on? Can you take one more?
Or wait, fourth. Am I actually, no, I think the fourth one I'm thinking of is actually from Peace Walker, or was it Portable Ops? There's a lot of torture sequences in these games. So, yeah, that's a thing.
You're a strong man. Well, that's enough for now, I think. We live in a sad age. Imperialism, totalitarianism, perestroika. 20th century Russia has had its share of problems, but at least they had an ideology. Russia today has nothing.
They're struggling between freedom and order, and with that struggle, a new spirit of nationalism has been born.
The boss has a close friend high up in the Russian government. He's currently the head of Spetsnaz. He's agreed to purchase this new nuclear weapons system. The Hind was just a down payment.
So you're in this for money?
I don't need money. I want Russia to be reborn, to lead a brave new world order.
And now we're back here. Yay. And it's time for another, 6-minute long-ish codec conversation. Yay. Though I'm not sure if it's optional or not.
You okay, Snake?
Yeah. Nothing new to report.
Snake, is there anything I can do?
Yeah. My arm hurts.
Poor Snake. I'll increase the level of painkillers in your blood.
Okay, but you can leave out the Benzedrine. That stuff makes me too frisky.
I guess you're not feeling too bad after all.
Naomi, please talk to me. Say something to take my mind off the pain.
What can I say?
Anything.
I'm not a very good talker.
Please. Tell me about yourself.
Myself? That's a tough one.
Any family?
That's not a happy topic for me.
I don't have any family. No. Wait. There was a man who said he was my father.
Where is he?
Dead. By my own hand.
Big Boss.
What? Big Boss? I had no idea.
There was no way you could. It happened in Zanzibar 6 years ago. Only Snake and I know the real truth of what happened there.
So, is it true? Was Big Boss really your father?
That's what he said. That's all I know.
And you were able to kill him, knowing that?
Yup.
How?
He wanted it. Besides, some people just need killing.
That's patricide.
Yup. That's the trauma that Mantis was talking about. The one we share in common.
Is that why you left Foxhound?
Let's just say that I needed to be alone for a while, and Alaska was the perfect place.
Snake. I didn't have a real family either. Just a big brother who put me through school. We weren't even blood related, and he was much older than me.
Where is he?
He's dead.
I'm sorry.
Snake, is there a woman in your life?
After you've been through as many wars as me, it's hard to trust anyone.
Friends?
Roy Campbell.
You're still calling me friend?
Is that it?
No. There was another. Frank Yeager.
What?
Big Boss's most trusted lieutenant, and the only member of Foxhound ever to receive the code name Fox. Gray Fox.
I learned a lot from him.
But didn't you try to kill each other?
It's true. We did, in Zanzibar. But it was nothing personal. We were just professionals on opposite sides, that's all.
And you still call yourself friends?
Hard to believe. War is no reason to end a friendship.
That's insane.
I first met him on the battlefield. He was being held a prisoner of outer heaven, but he didn't look like a prisoner to me. He was always so cool and precise. I was still green, and he showed me the ropes.
You knew him well?
No. We never talked about our personal lives. Sort of an unwritten rule. The next time I saw him on the battlefield, we were enemies. We were fighting barehanded in a minefield. I know it sounds strange to most people, but we were just two soldiers doing our jobs. It's like a sport.
Men and their games. You're like wild animals.
You're right. We are animals.
So if you were friends, then how do you explain the ninja's behavior?
I don't know.
It's your genes. They make you predisposed towards violence.
You really like talking about genes, Naomi. Why did you get into genetic research anyway?
I never knew who my parents were, or even what they looked like. I guess I got into genetics because I wanted to figure out why I am the way I am.
So you studied about DNA?
Yeah. I thought if I studied my genetic structure, I'd find out who I really was. I thought that by analyzing a person's genetic information, I could retrieve the blank spots in that person's memory.
Memory is stored in DNA?
We're not sure, but we know that a person's genetic fate is determined just by the sequence of the 4 bases in their DNA.
So what about my fate? You know my DNA sequence, don't you?
Your fate? I'm sorry, I have no idea.
Of course not. You're a scientist, not a fortune teller.
Shut up! Oh, my stomach! Oh, damn it!
I know that feeling a bit too well. But yeah, apparently Big Boss is Snake's father. In case you're wondering when they revealed that, that was just then. It's actually never been quite exactly revealed when Big Boss revealed to Snake that he was his father. In fact, that's why I kind of want to see a remake of Metal Gear 1 and 2 MSX. Like in the style of Metal Gear Solid 5, so we can get a lot more clarification on story elements like that. Also, hi Otacon, because no one else has stealth camouflage.
Where? It's me, Otacon. Wow, they even captured you.
Hurry, get me out of here.
Let me go, that hurts.
Hurry up.
Is that how you ask a guy a favor? Let me go. Jeez, it's like an animal's cage. Oh, what a smell.
Because of him.
Yeah, it's the DARPA chief.
You don't hurry up and get me out of here, I'll be laying next to him.
Those bastards. This lock won't open with a security card. You need a key like the soldiers carry.
So what are you doing here then?
I thought you might be hungry. If you need more food, I can bring some more later. Also, I got you this level 6 card. It'll get you out of that torture room. Here, take this too.
What's this?
It's a handkerchief. I got it from Sniper Wolf.
Why?
I don't know why, but she's nice to me.
Sounds like Stockholm Syndrome to me.
I was taking care of the dogs here. After the terrorists took over, they were planning to shoot all the dogs. But Sniper Wolf stopped them. She even let me feed them when I asked. She likes dogs. She must be a good person. Please don't hurt her.
Wake up, you idiot. She's the one who shot Meryl.
Well, that's all I can do.
They're planning to launch a nuke. I've got to stop them.
Then you have to get past the communications tower.
First, you have to get me out of here.
Come on, I'm trying my best.
That guard's got the key. You'll have to take him out.
Give me a break. I'm no soldier. I can't take anybody out.
You have to.
I'll be killed. Oh, jeez. He's coming back. See you later.
Wait.
By the way, should you fail in what I'm about to do, you have to go through a third torture sequence, but after that, Gray Fox cuts down the door, and you can get out. Either way, what we have to do here is that in that ration he gave us, there was also ketchup. Equip it and press circle, and this happens. Kinda looks like blood, don't it? I think you see what's about to happen here. Hopefully. Come on, Johnny.
What the hell?
Yes. Fall for the trap, my young one. Fall for it. And now I had to hopefully get away from him. If you try to fight him, he's actually stronger than any other genome soldier in the game. But I'm just going to run away because there's something you can do here. Oh, ow! that's a thing. And let's grab our stuff. I didn't know you could actually do that until about 2 weeks ago, by the way. And now we're looking snazzy. Let's see if we got all of our stuff. Yeah, it looks about... Wait. I didn't have this. That's a timer. Let's get that out of there. Is it going to explode? Okay, yeah, I'm not sure what actually happens if you keep that on you.
That was a close one, Snake.
Ocelot, you'll pay for that.
Yeah. And thankfully now we're done with the torture sequence. But guess where we are, ladies and gentlemen? If you guessed the floor where we met the DARPA chief, you're right. We are all the way back there, which means now we have to backtrack all the way back to the Sniper Wolf place again. At least this time we only have to go one way. And thankfully, we're right next to the elevator. Though you actually might be able to recognize this place ahead of time if you were paying attention to the Soliton radar very early on. Mind you, it's very easy to miss that. However, before we head back there, now that we have a level 6 keycard, we can actually pick up some more stuff. So let's head back down towards the armory. Though we're not there for any room in the armory, we're actually going to go elsewhere down there. And avoid the guards, and now we want to head south through the door that led to actually where we fought Ocelot. But with that, I'm going to need to end this off here. Thank you guys for watching this about 20 minutes worth of cutscenes video. And in part 6, we'll hopefully have more gameplay than cutscenes. I'm not sure if I can promise that, but we'll see. See you guys then.